It is an honor to be here today, representing Royal Freemason, especially our facility or from springtime, and sharing about how is it working in an age care, especially with Royal Freemason, and specifically for our home springtime. When I think about my journey in aged care, I realize it was never just a career choice. It was a calling. For me, this work is about building relationships, sharing moments, and bringing joy into to everyone's life. Um, when a resident comes to our facility, and I speak in all of the facilities across Royal Freemason, um, we don't just welcome the family, the resident, but we also welcome their family because we believe that the journey is not only for the residents, but also for their family as well. So our role in the aged care or in the facility, in the home, is to make them feel secure about their loved ones being in our care. Let them feel and understand that we are there to support the family. We're not just there to work. It's not anything to do with gaining because we need, yeah, we need to sustain our own lives. But the reality is working in an aged care needs heart. It's not about the money. It's about putting your heart into it. And hearing those explanations, those those beautiful journey of Freemason. I as one is a Christian, and I value those values that you have mentioned, sir, because that's for me that's the most important. Anything that we can do to our fellow citizen would count, regardless of whether it's a small or big thing that we do. One of the most beautiful parts of working at Royal Grenation is that our home is multicultural. Our residents come from many backgrounds and traditions, and each of them has a story to share. Listening to them reminds me to treat every elder with honor, dignity, and deep respect. As a Filipino, you mentioned Philippines, and I'm so glad that you were able to experience the Philippines. As a Filipino, I grew up in a culture where caring for elders until the end of their lives is a sacred duty. Love and family are at the heart of it. But working in aged care opened my eyes to a reality I hadn't fully understood. While love is definitely essential, it is not always enough. Our elders also need skilled professionals who can support their health, safety, and dignity. I remember one resident who loved to share stories about his childhood. At first, I thought he was repeating the same stories over and over again. But I realized that telling them was his way of connecting, leaving a piece of himself with others. It reminded me that listening patiently and understanding are as important as medical care. They are acts of love. Um, One particular example is the husband of one of our residents is actually here at the moment, Mr. Jan Ditang. He he comes to our home every day, every single day at 2 o'clock until 4 o'clock, staying with the wife. Staying there even if Priscine wasn't able to talk, wasn't able to respond, wasn't able to react on whatever conversations he's actually initiating, but he was there. One time I asked him, "Why do you do it?" And she said, "I don't know how not to do it, because 40 years is 40 years being together." Yeah. So our residents actually is not only there for us to take care, but to remain connected to their families. This is why aged care is not just about earning money. It's about putting your heart into the work. I came to Springtime. This is Springtime is my second employer since I migrated here in 2008. I worked in Springtime for 5 years. And then after 5 years, I resigned because I needed to come back to the Philippines for 3 years because I still got my parents there. And I just came here to visit every now and again because my family over here. But when I decided to finally come back and stay again, I went back to Springtime. And my manager actually asked me, "Are you interested to come back and work?" Royal Freemason Springtime is my only, but my second employer in Australia. And I think as long as they want me to serve, I'll be there. I'll be there. Oh. At Springtime, every day I see care, compassion, respect, and community, the values of Freemason, coming alive in what we do. Love gives meaning to our care, brings hope to families, and creates connection across generations. I also want to acknowledge that Royal Freemason is incredibly supportive of its staff. They invest in training and education, recognize potential, and create opportunities for us to develop on our skills, all with the purpose of enabling us to serve our residents even better. I started in 2009 as a carer, as a PCA. And then I volunteered to work in the kitchen. And then eventually when I came back as a carer again, and now I am the current lifestyle coordinator. Feed two activities for because our elders needs to feel that they can still do something in their lives and they can enjoy life. Working in an environment that encourages growth, learning, and professional excellence make it possible for us to provide care with both heart and skills. I am blessed to work alongside an incredible team at Springtime. Together, we don't just provide care, we create belonging, build trust, and foster dignity every day. We celebrate small joys. We celebrate birthdays and all the things that would make our residents happy. We dance, we sing. If possible, we will do acrobats for them. We support families and honor the lives of our residents in every way we can. To me, aged care is more than a job. It is a privilege. I am grateful for the opportunity to walk alongside our elders, to learn about them, to honor them, and to celebrate who they are. Each day reminds me that uh, life at every age has value, and that the love and respect we show truly makes a difference. Thank you for letting me share my story. And thank you to everyone who believes in the importance of aged care. It truly matters and it truly changes lives. Thank you, everybody.